Look around. Most people are exhausted, mentally and physically. They're stuck in a loop of endless distractions, unhealthy habits, and fleeting pleasures. But here's the terrifying truth. They don't even realize it. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt drained, unfocused, or like life is passing you by while you're stuck in the same place? It's not just you, and it's not an accident. Why do we feel this way? Modern life has disconnected us from our core energy, the driving force behind creativity, power, and purpose. But what if I told you there's a secret, a practice, hidden in plain sight, that could help you break free? It's a tool that elite performers, ancient warriors, and spiritual masters have sworn by for centuries. And no, it's not some fad diet or expensive retreat. This isn't about giving up, it's about gaining control. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand how semen retention can transform your life, but you'll also be armed with practical tools to begin your journey today. But beware, not everyone is ready for this truth. Are you? Point 1. Mental clarity and peak focus. Let's start with the mind. Have you ever tried to focus, only to find your thoughts bouncing around like a ping-pong ball? That's because your brain is constantly overwhelmed. And here's the surprising part. Your habits are partly to blame. Semen retention has been shown to increase dopamine sensitivity. This means your brain starts appreciating small, meaningful rewards instead of craving constant stimulation. It's like cleaning a foggy window. You see the world and your goals more clearly. Imagine waking up with razor-sharp focus. No more procrastination. No more mindless scrolling. You'll be the person who doesn't just dream big, but actually follows through. But clarity isn't enough without energy, right? Let's see how retention supercharges your body. Point 2. Physical vitality and muscle growth. Retention doesn't just work in your brain, it transforms your body. When you retain semen, your body channels that energy into recovery and growth. Think of it as your body's way of redirecting fuel to where it's needed most. Research shows that testosterone levels can increase with retention. This translates to better energy, improved muscle recovery, and a metabolism that works in overdrive. Suddenly, the gym doesn't feel like a chore. Imagine looking in the mirror and actually seeing results. And for those who've been skipping leg day, don't worry. Retention works for that too. What happens when this physical vitality meets emotional strength? Let's dig deeper. Point 3. Emotional resilience and confidence. In today's world, emotions often control us, rather than the other way around. Stress, anger, insecurity, they're all amplified by poor habits. But here's the beauty of semen retention. It builds resilience. When you practice retention, you're teaching your brain and body patience. You become less impulsive. You start responding instead of reacting. This control gives you unshakable confidence. Imagine walking into any situation, an interview, a date, a confrontation, and knowing you've got this. No hesitation, no self-doubt. But what happens when this newfound confidence starts changing how others see you? That's where it gets interesting. Point 4. Social charisma and attraction. Now, let's talk about something powerful. Your presence. Semen retention doesn't just change you internally, it transforms how you show up in the world. When you practice this discipline, you become a force of attraction. It's almost like you've unlocked a hidden power that draws people toward you, without you having to try. When you retain your energy, you exude this subtle charisma that people can't quite put their finger on, but they definitely feel it. You know that guy or girl who just seems to command attention without saying much? That's the energy that semen retention creates, because you're no longer scattered. Your energy is concentrated, intentional, and grounded. And let's not forget, this isn't about manipulation. It's about being authentically you. When you master semen retention, you're creating space for people to feel your presence, rather than trying to project a false sense of self. In short, you become the best version of yourself, and that's magnetic. Remember, confidence isn't something you can fake. It radiates from within, and when you're genuinely confident, it's like a magnetic field that attracts not only potential partners, but also opportunities. People will naturally want to work with you, be around you, and even help you on your journey. So the next time you enter a social gathering or face a challenging conversation, don't worry about how you're perceived. Instead, focus on bringing your authentic energy, because that's what people are truly drawn to. But what happens when you combine this magnetism with a newfound purpose in life? That's where the real magic happens. Point 5. Productivity and life purpose. Here's where things get really exciting. Productivity. I know, everyone's always talking about productivity these days, but there's a reason for that. When you practice semen retention, it's like you're unlocking the key to your fullest potential. Retention helps you focus not just on your daily tasks, but also on your deeper purpose. It's a game changer. Here's why. When you retain your energy, you conserve and redirect that vital force into things that truly matter. Whether it's pursuing a passion project, advancing in your career, or building meaningful relationships, semen retention helps you prioritize what's important. It's like hitting the reset button on your life. Imagine having the mental clarity, physical vitality, and emotional resilience all working together, driving you toward your goals. You're no longer wasting time on distractions or procrastination. Your productivity soars because your energy isn't leaking out, literally and figuratively. And with that renewed focus, you begin to see life with a deeper sense of purpose. You're not just existing anymore, you're living with intention. And that feeling of fulfillment, it's addicting. The more you accomplish, the more you realize that the only limits are the ones you set for yourself. This isn't just about doing more, it's about doing better. When you channel your energy through the practice of retention, you're not just moving through life, you're creating it. And let me be clear, without this kind of purpose, life feels empty. You've seen it. People float through life without direction. But when you have purpose, there's a fire that ignites within you. And trust me, you want that fire. It will burn through every obstacle in your path. Now, imagine if that purpose were aligned with something bigger than just your individual success. Let's talk about how semen retention can not only transform your personal life, but also have a ripple effect on your community, your relationships, and the world around you. Bonus point: the ripple effect. How semen retention can elevate those around you. Now, here's the bonus point, the part you've been waiting for. Semen retention doesn't just benefit you, it has a ripple effect on everyone around you. Have you ever been in the presence of someone so full of energy and positivity that it felt like their very existence lifted everyone around them? That's the power of semen retention. When you elevate yourself, you elevate those around you. The energy you create impacts your friends, family, colleagues, and even strangers you encounter. It's contagious. You're not just improving your life, you're setting an example, raising the bar for others, and helping them discover their own untapped potential. It's about creating a community of high performers who support and uplift each other. And when this happens, everyone benefits. The collective energy becomes greater than the sum of its parts. Think about it. You can't be the only one thriving. When you grow, you naturally inspire others to do the same. Imagine a network of people who are all operating at their highest frequency. How unstoppable would that be? So, not only are you transforming your life, but you're also creating a legacy of empowerment, leadership, and positive energy that will last for generations. Semen retention is not a one-time fix. It's a lifestyle, a discipline. Start small. Set a 7-day challenge. Journal your progress. Reflect on how you feel mentally, physically, and emotionally. The results won't be instant, but they'll be worth it. You'll start noticing subtle shifts, and before you know it, you'll wonder why you didn't start earlier. This is your chance to take back control. Don't let life happen to you. Make it happen for you. And speaking of taking control, don't miss my video on the winter arc, Real Benefits of It. It's packed with insights to help you harness the unique power of this season to level up even further. Click it now, and let's keep building your best self.